in the back or upstairs to sleep. You guys may want to bring Galathon up to speed on what you learned last session about the current state of affairs out here, and refresh him what you guys are involved in.
So we were going into Lipshine, and we got, I guess you'd say, we saw a guy on a cart getting accosted by some people, and in essence, we talked to him, got some information that he, and we tracked the other ones. We fought them. They were thieves, but they connected us up with this place as far as told us about. That's where they get more thieves from. And in the end, we think we found a lead on the Baron or Lipshine that paid the red cap goblins to, in essence, fake raid, etc. And so we have a job right now from the new Baron to go south and find out what's up with these red caps and maybe what's up with this Baron, the old Baron. And so we followed these guys. We know they're staying.
Hi.
Hello, they're staying at the inn, and so we were trying to see when they come out. We're trying to stay close enough that we could see, and then track where they went to go get a line on the old Baron.
Okay.
Is that correct, Richard, from what I remember?
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, so just in case Galathon may have missed what happened, but you guys, after you finished in the dungeon you were in, you headed back to Ludensheim, and you showed up at Ludensheim, and there were all these plains nomads from out here camped around the city. And you went into Ludensheim, and what you found was that the city had been besieged by the goblins, orcs, and Ungren. And they were trying to basically attack the Baron himself, but they were wanting the city as well. And at the point when their siege engines finally broke through the wall of the city, all these plains barbarians showed up because they had been tracking, for some reason, they had been tracking around Blacktooth Ridge, trying to get on the other side of Blacktooth Ridge, and came into this area, saw what was going on, and charged in and took advantage of it. Their charge broke the orcs, the Ungren, the goblins. All of them fled in different directions, and the barbarians took Ludensheim. So the barbarian leader is now sitting on the seat of the Baron of Ludensheim and is claiming Ludensheim as his. The Baron, who you met previously, has fled, and everybody thinks he's gone south of the city to try to regroup or do something. And so the new Baron has hired you guys to go into that area and find out what's going on. And so that's why you guys are down here. And you've seen that the old guy, the red caps are still active in the area. You probably want to show him this. You guys took out a group of red caps and found this letter on one of them.
Did we lose Richard?
No, I'm here. I was giving Galathon a chance to read the note.
Okay.
The that letter, these guys were red caps and they were moving.
Richard, are we doing Theater of the Mind, or are we on?
We're on Roll20.
Roll20?
We're on Roll20. And so they had been moving. The party kind of first encountered them out here and eventually ran them aground about here and took them out.
We're still on the bar
They were-
scene, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I hadn't moved you guys back over there. So the red caps they captured, they killed. They first encountered them about here, and they tracked them, got in front of them, and ambushed them and took them out about here.
Mm.
And so I guess they know that there are there is still a lot of activity down here, but they haven't really established what level from what groups are still present. And they know that would be something they're supposed to find out, because this is kind of a military request to find out who's active and what they're doing and kind of numbers and, strength of force and that kind of stuff. So back to you guys. You guys are back at the barn trying to figure out what to do in the morning, or it's the morning already and you're trying to figure out what to do today. I don't care which.
Right. I think what we wanted to do was get up early and try to get in a position we can hopefully see them come out of the inn in the morning and follow them, track them.
Okay.
I think what we had talked about last time.
And we have a ranger.
You do not.
Not with you.
Ah.
I mean, he's not on the table tonight. There is a ranger with the party, but he didn't show tonight. So
Okay.
Did you guys kill Lieutenant Grand?
I have a question.
yes.
Last I remember, you got that letter. We were heading back to the town, but I don't remember anything after that. Did I miss a session?
No.
Yeah, last week.
What did I miss there?
So
That's what we were reviewing what happened last week.
Galeth, on the Grand question, they didn't get any names, but they took that letter off of a goblin
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that.
who was well. But Galethon asked a specific question about Grand. They didn't get any of the names, but they killed a set of goblins. One of those goblins, who looked to be probably the leader or one of the leaders of that group, had that letter.
And his name was it's spelled differently in two different places. Is it Marglerod or Marglarod?
It's Marglarod.
Okay.
Sorry for that. That's
okay.
my error.
That's quite all right.
Was that letter
the
from
same
you? Was that the one we found last week too?
Yeah.
Talked about the slag heap?
Yeah.
I hate that. Once you click on, sometimes when I click on a journal entry and I close it, I can't reopen it again. So refresh.
So Matthew S is still level 0.
It's level 1.
Okay. And Ragnar got to level 4. Very nice. Nicodemus level 3. And we have a Wood Elf Rogue, Eleanor, level 2. Sweet.
And actually, I said first, but he's third.
Oh, Matthew S?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Wow,
we had some new guys join, and I brought them in at third level for one single class and second level each for multi-class.
Yeah. Who's this right here? This token right here.
Which one?
I have an arrow pointed at him.
Oh, let me see. I don't know. My thing is messing with me. I lose it, and I have to wait for it to. Now it's doing the constant load.
Oh, even though you're on Edge?
Yeah.
Wow.
Edge. Microsoft Edge?
Yeah, Edge works
Yeah.
really well with Roll20 now, and Chrome is a piece of shit. Basically, they kind of are. Seems like they're dropping their favoritism towards Chrome.
I have Chrome.
I do too.
Yeah, you're gonna run into a lot of issues if you're using Chrome now with Roll20. Edge is free, and there's no way to remove it from your computer, so might as well use it, I guess.
What about Firefox?
I haven't heard anything about Firefox. I don't know.
That's what I have on my other laptop.
Yeah.
I have all three on my computer.
I think I may have to re-download. I think I just removed that. I think I may have to reload it. I don't know.
That's
Firefox.
fun.
Firefox, yes.
Mm.
Let me exit the game and see if I can come back in, and it's going to let me.
But yeah, it looks like this guy doesn't have any attributes. Maybe the token's not
Which
attached to it.
one?
Oh, was that the token that Richard send to somebody and then ended up putting in my own token?
That was a token Richard was using to point.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that I don't know. That's just something that got stuck on here, and somebody moved it down there to show where the party was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I moved it over there out of the way because it was. Okay. So. Okay, so you guys back at the farm, have a good night's sleep, get up the next morning. What's the plan?
Trying to sit outside or watch the tavern and see if we can track those guys.
Okay, which guys is it you're trying to track?
Ones that talked about that we overheard. There was a hobbit that made a comment about the Baron, and everybody was mad at her about it, and so we kind of focused in on that group that knows something.
Okay,
Wasn't that the half
Very good.
orc or something?
Last week, I think it was a hobbit.
Yeah, it was a hobbit that said it, but then I think it was a half orc or something was like, "Hey, quiet down over there."
Yeah, it could have been.
all right. So, you guys kind of watch, and nothing really is happening until not mid morning, but like nine-ish. And remember, this is summer. This is in, is it fall? Yeah, this is fall. This is October in this game. Have to remember my time track on different games because I get some people in summer, but you guys are, yeah. Yeah. So it's like, mid-October type of weather and time frame. And so you guys, not terribly early, but not late-ish, about 9 o'clock. A couple of the guys from that table come out and make their way to the stable in town. And at the livery stable, in a bit they come back out with a couple of horses in 15 minutes or so. And they get on them and they proceed to ride north out of town. The way you guys came from.
It's a trail that we could follow, though, right?
I think we got 2 thieves. Hopefully one of them, right? Hopefully. I would
Yeah, I
think
don't-
we're trying to do our best to follow, Richard.
Okay. All of you.
I
some of
agree.
you?
I would like to follow the thieves to see where they're going.
We stay 2 cars back so they don't notice that we're following.
Exactly. 2 horses back.
Don't want to follow too close.
Once we get into a combat situation, if we do, I'll load up my computer.
Okay. So all of you, I take it, are going, following the 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, and they're not, they're not doing anything deceptive. They're not trying to hide. They're just riding to wherever they're going. So you guys get behind them and start tracking them, and you're able to follow them. It's the trail is so blatant that it needs no great ranger skill to be able to do it. After you guys have ridden about half an hour, and it did it again.
Oh, you
That's
clicked the back button on your mouse?
No, I
Oh.
didn't. Nope, just sat here, hadn't done anything, and it just went black on me, or blank on me, white on me, here and here instead of black.
So your new mouse that has the back button on it as one of the defaults, is it LG? Or sorry, Logitech?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
And now now it's just streaming through the rolling through the hatching dragons thing and not loading.
Mm.
So after about, like I said, about 30 minutes, you see that they have left the regular trail and are heading off to the west. And what do you guys do?
And this was riding north out of Botkenberg?
Yep.
Okay, so
No, not out of Botkenberg, out of Gipsheim.
Gibsheim. Gibsheim.
I think we
Where,
go all of them west.
Appearance is going straight.
where's Gibsheim on the map?
Some of the yellow
It's-
line.
It's that top black dot just south of the yellow line.
Oh, okay. It's not labeled with a name. Gotcha. So kind of towards Ludensheim and then tangent off to the left from there.
No, it's down south.
Yeah, south of Ludensheim, yeah. So just
Right
kind of
here.
somewhere off in the Barrenwood.
Yep. And so, and they're not getting back up here where the yellow line ends. They're, just a little bit north of Gipsheim. They're heading west
Yeah.
into the further out into the Barrenwood.
And if memory serves me correctly, that's where the bandits kind of were staying at, where they lived.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
They were all over the place in the Barrenwood.
yeah.
Why don't we continue going the direction we're going? One
Yeah.
person or two people with stealth capability break off and follow them, while the rest of the group appears to continue going and circles around.
Okay.
We got a ranger with us.
No,
No,
we
Not
just
with
covered
us.
that. We just covered that,
What do
bud.
we have?
2 thieves, 2 fighters, and I'm not sure what Matthew is.
he's a fighter.
The fighter. So 2 thieves and 3 fighters.
For fighters? Okay.
More of an
Stealth is not,
more of an entertainer than a
more of an entertainer.
Yeah, Randy, if you could get
That's Nicodemus, not
tracking.
no. Matthew is definitely a fighter. Nicodemus, yeah, he's more of an entertainer.
or for comic relief.
Because the Thieves Handbook kind of expanded thieves proficiencies to include tracking, but I don't think they're as good as Rangers are.
That's second edition.
Yeah.
Oh right, second. Yeah, that is second. Never mind.
Yeah, this first. So, okay, so what do you find? What are you guys going to do now? You're heading west, and some of you want to circle around. Who would that be, and what's your goal?
Well, I was trying to say a couple of us follow them while the rest of us continue on the way we were going to give the appearance that we didn't turn off. We don't have any rangers. We only have 2 thieves.
I don't know what we're going to continue to since we didn't really have a destination ourselves.
I don't know, but just to give the appearance, if they're watching, they have
Right.
a group that are watching. They're turning us into an ambush, then they would see the rest of the group continuing on and maybe not notice the 2 people who disappeared into the woods.
I mean, if you want to, I'm just a fighter, so I'm not going to probably be super stealthy. I'm a dwarf. So if you want to do the circle around because you can hide in shadows, I'll be the one that continues and walks into a ambush maybe.
Well, I'm saying
No,
if
that's
you
not what
continue
he's
the
saying.
direction
We're the ones that are not stealthy should just keep going so that the enemy thinks that we aren't following them, and then the 2 that are stealthy keep following them.
Okay.
All right.
The only problem is, how are we going to be able to follow the 2 that are stealthy?
hmm
Because they're stealthy. We can't see them.
That's
I'm
why we
sure
need
the
2
circle
people.
around the travel isn't going to be as fast.
And I figure what indication that you've been noticed do you have? That just precaution, or you think you've been spotted?
A precaution, because they may be turning in here to turn us into an ambush. If these are thieves, they wouldn't give an indication that they noticed us.
You don't know what they are.
I'm saying if they are.
Okay.
Could have chosen wrong and followed people that were leaving the group. Who knows?
Shall just want to go on in.
Richard didn't give an evil laugh, so maybe that's not it.
How many were there?
There
How
were
many are we
two of
following?
them. Two
We're
people.
only following two? Okay.
Yep.
The alternative is that the non-stealthy people turn and follow, while the stealthy people separate out, swing around on the flanks.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would think that would
that's
be
what
better.
Ragnar was saying earlier.
You could do that.
Okay.
So that we can ambush the ambush if there is one.
Correct.
Yeah, counter ambush.
You can sneak up and backstab the backstabbers.
Hmm.
Yes.
And hopefully Sir Galifon and I have enough hit points to last through the first one.
And Matthew S, because he's a warrior as well.
So who's
Right.
left and who's right?
I'm thinking the two of us should just one flank. We should swing around to the right.
Okay.
But we stay together so we don't get picked up separately.
This is a much better plan.
I'll be right back. I have a meeting to go to. I'll be right back.
A meeting.
Okay.
Did he say a meeting?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. This is kind of a meeting anyways, but
All right, so I guess that
It's
2 or 3 of us are following them. And the stealthy boys are circling around somewhere.
Nicodemus
I-
and
Ed.
I'm guessing that was Matthew S that left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those of you that follow them, what you go after them. What are the other guys going to do?
gonna swing to the right.
So you're going to go to the east?
The thieves are supposed to just follow us while stealthed, and then the warriors will, without any kind of stealth or trying to hide or anything, just follow the two guys that we're following. That way, the two thieves that are stealth can counter any ambush.
Surprise.
Yeah.
So, okay. So the thieves are going to wait, then come behind you?
Move while stealth. So move silently
Okay.
behind
So-
us.
Okay. Kind of tough to be silent on a horse, but okay. So you guys,
Oh, they're riding horses. Gotcha. We could take their horses then, and they could be on foot.
Can't keep up.
okay. That's how you want to
Are
do
they
it?
at a-
Okay.
Are there horses at a full sprint or what?
No.
They're just on a trot, right?
We're going through woods.
Yeah, they're just a typical road pace on horse.
Okay.
like a walk. Okay.
So if we stealth ahead, just to the right, and we could kind of keep up with them.
Maybe
Shortly
not
behind.
Ted because he's short. Right? Isn't Ted
Maybe.
like a gnome or something?
Okay.
Hey, my halfling.
Halfling, that's right.
We got one and a half.
Okay, so you
people
guys are just
going
trying to
the
like
right.
pace the other party members, but off to the right of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but
you want to stay north of them and move along the side. Okay.
Ted probably wouldn't be able to do it, so he should just probably stay on horseback because he got short
Okay.
legs.
So I guess that's are you riding horses or are you getting off your horses?
I guess we would be off the horses, but we'd try to. Guess
But
we'd be
but not
somewhat
Ted,
behind them.
because he wouldn't be able to he wouldn't be able to keep pace with us because he's so little.
okay.
Nicodemus is the other thief, right, Bob? Okay. I always
Make
like
I'm
that
wearing
name.
my sparkly robes.
The party basically walking now.
Oh, speaking of which, I remember now. I have some nifty. Oh wow! Thank you for installing this table on my character sheet, Richard. That's cool.
Okay. You're welcome. I don't know what I installed.
Oh, maybe I did it. I guess I don't know. It says class fighter, level title, veteran, warrior, swordsman, experience level 1, 2, 3, and D10 HP roll. Maybe I did that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm rocking the large shield +1 now. And the ring protection, that's right. Brooch of protection, not ring.
Okay. So you guys were walking along after about 45 minutes. Excuse me. About 45 minutes. After no, it's 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, you guys give me the three of you on the road. Give me a D20 roll. And I guess Matthew S isn't here, so just the two of you.
I don't know if we went high or low.
These will always be high when I ask for D20s like this. So, Ragnar,
Yes, sir.
you guys are walking along and you notice dust rising ahead of you over the crest of the next little hill.
Dust as in they're going a lot faster now and we're losing them
Or maybe a lot of riders.
for that.
I mean, you haven't been inside of them ever, so I don't know. You'll have to figure out what it means.
Okay. Dust over the next hill. Now I'm a dwarf. Do I have good enough eyesight that I can see anything more detailed than dust?
No, just a little bit of dust.
Okay. And that's pretty far away, right?
I mean, it's like a quarter of a mile away.
All right. I guess
And
maybe
seems
I'll
to be
see
coming towards you.
towards me. Okay. That's better. That's more. So I'll tell everybody it looks like something's coming this way. Maybe we should get off and hide on the side of the road or
Yeah.
prepare ourselves for something.
A marching army or a lot of riders or
No.
Something.
When he points it out to you, see it probably anywhere 2 to 4 riders, 1 to 4 riders.
okay.
So we can either, I guess, run into them like we're just traveling, or we can hide and see what happens.
I mean, you're on just out in the wilderness.
Right. I mean, can we hide off the side of the road? Are there trees and shrubs, or is it just
Well, there's no side of the road per se. You're out in the trees and the shrub.
oh?
Mm.
Then I guess let's.
So moving
Nice.
further away from where you're trailing them to trailing these people to some place that's got more cover is easily doable.
That's what I would think.
Okay. So you guys
guys
go over,
concur?
give me another D20 roll.
That's good.
And then my two stealth guys, give me D20 rolls. Sir Galathon, I need one from you too.
Okay.
Okay. Sir Galathon,
Yeah.
you're going to find a really great way to hide yourself and your horse. And you realize that Ragnar is basically standing in front of a horse in the sunlight, pointing at himself.
I'm gonna be like, Ragnar, Ragnar,
Got a perfect background.
Ragnar,
Get your
you're in
ass down.
you're in
Take
direct
a picture of me now.
Ragnar, you're in direct sunlight. Get over here. Over here.
Can I re-hide Richard, or am I already screwed?
Yeah, no, he did well enough that he can bring you in out of the sunlight.
The
so to
sun's
speak.
shining right on your helmet. God damn it. You fucking retard. Ragnar, over here.
So Nicodemus, you can get you. I need to roll for a D20 roll from you as well.
Oh, he stepped away from a minute. He said he's gonna hear the game. You want someone to roll
Oh,
for
okay.
him?
So
Yeah.
okay, so you guys pull back, and
I don't know about that.
like in about 5 minutes,
Yes, sir.
the two guys you've been trailing come riding back down the trail, heading right back where they came from.
Hmm.
Like quickly, like they're getting the hell out of Dodge, or
No, same pace that you saw them leave town at. Just the pace one rides at when they're on their horse riding, going from one place to another, and aren't trying to push them.
well,
Hello?
you guys want to let them go by and then go down to where they were? That could be where the errand boy could be, or someone's there that they went and met.
It seems
Follow them
like
back to town.
it seems like they're marching towards the city we just came from. Like they're the reinforcements. If we don't slay them, they might level the city.
It's only two, I think Richard said.
Yeah.
Same guys we were following.
Yeah.
Followed them out. They apparently got to where they wanted to go and came back. And are you saying you want to attack them?
Never mind. Perhaps we can find the place where they went.
Okay. Everybody else on board, I reckon.
Okay.
I reckon.
So I guess Ted, you guys staying out or you coming in?
I missed what was said. Something went. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's low, but yeah.
Something went on and off from there, and I didn't catch what you said.
I said at this point you kind of realize that movement has stopped, and are you going to try to go back to where you think your fighters are, or are you going to continue on?
Do I see these people coming?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't see them coming, then I'll continue on.
Okay.
But he would see us stop, right? He would see where we're going.
No.
Never split the party.
Yeah, we never said we split.
So that even more enforces we should just continue.
But the role he got, he did not notice you guys stopped.
Oh, shit.
Heads
Sucks
a
to be you,
blind little
Randy.
hobbit. He can't see over
It's-
the grass. That's his
Yeah,
problem.
it's all the foliage, the undergrowth.
Yeah.
It's in his eyes. It's getting tangled
Okay,
in
so-
his bangs.
So you guys are going to head down further west to see where they went to. Is that-
Yippers.
Okay. So are you guys going to continue to walk? Or are you going to get on your horses?
I'm kind of thinking let's continue to walk. We can't be too far from it, and this way, we don't have a horse to fall off of when we get shot by an arrow.
Well, they were moving pretty fast to create that dust, right?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we could stay on foot since wherever they went probably isn't very far. Since
Okay.
they weren't trucking very fast.
Want to just tie our horses up here in a tree that's close, and we just walk on up now?
On second thought, I'm just gonna mount up because I'm probably a better fighter when I'm mounted.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys, mounted or unmounted, moving at a walking pace.
Yeah. Do I notice the thieves are not here?
Yeah, you don't know where they're at.
Okay. Then before I ride off, I'm just gonna look for them.
Okay.
Be like, psst, hey! Randy! Matthew S! Psst! Eh, psst.
Give me a D20 roll. Okay. You move off to the right, trying to find, and then you find their trail. You guys going to go down their trail?
Sure. It seems like we should get back together before we get into a world of shit.
Yeah. Before I
Okay.
even follow their trail, I'm just gonna yell really loud, "Hi! Randy, Ted, Matthew S! Where the fuck are you know?"
Well, it's
Being
Ted and
stealthy.
Nicodemus that you're looking for. And so, give me, Ted, give me a D20
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, Nicodemus.
Hey, nice.
So, Ted, you hear Galathon yelling your name from far behind you.
Okay, I'll stop and stop the guy I'm with, and they seem to have fallen behind us. We'll start backtracking some to regroup.
Okay. So, if you guys keep moving, one of you, Ted to the east and Galathon to the west, in about 3 or 4 minutes, you'll meet up.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, they went this way, over here," and point back to the way they came from when they were riding towards us.
Okay.
Where the dust was. You guys were so fucking slow when you were tracking these guys. They got ahead of you, went to where they were going, finished whatever they were doing, turned around, and came back our way.
We're the ones going slow. We were way ahead of you.
Fucking molasses. Good God. Get the lead out next time.
Alrighty. So I guess we're headed to where we think they came from.
Yes.
All right.
And
The 4 or 5 of us if Matthew S is there.
so you guys are moving, get back over, and you're heading east. And, you know, that whole little escapade took about 15 minutes. And then I'm just doing some math in my head here. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
I thought you were putting us on a battle map. And then here's your
No.
You can
So you
you can-
guys walk on for like 2 to 2.5 hours, somewhere in that range, 2:15 ish. And you come to a spot where you see you see more than 2 horses have been here, and they trot about for a bit. They kind of trample down this little area. You would estimate that there were at least 6 horses here from your just general 4th level adventuring,
right.
having been around the world a bit. And that they were here for, 10 minutes or so, milling about while people did something.
Okay. So if they're milling about, and we know where we came in, is there a way we can discern where the other group they met? Obviously they came in 2 different directions, met up here, talked a bit, and then left. A way we can find the other set of tracks that came in?
Yeah, the other set of tracks heads off to the kind of west-southwest.
Okay. I suggest, guys, we follow the other set of tracks.
That'll work.
That would tell us
Sweet.
who they met with, but not why.
Correct.
Again, the who might tell us why.
They're going back to town, back to the inn. We're just gonna sit there and get drunk trying to listen to what they whisper about. That's kind of slow going. All right. Are that what we're doing then? We're gonna follow the other set of tracks?
Yeah.
All right, rock and roll.
The dusty one.
So
Good,
you're
Richard?
going to continue on west-southwest.
Yes, sir.
You continue on foot. Mount up.
I'm gonna ride,
No,
but I
no,
think
horses and ride.
Okay.
whoever's tracking
How
might want to
far-
stay on foot. Though.
How far do you feel you will ride before you feel like you are being futile?
Oh wow.
That's a loaded question.
No,
My
I-
gut
I
would
mean-
say we would ride as far as it took us to get here from the town. If they met somewhere in between wherever the 2 entities were, that would be my guess.
Okay.
Well, I think we should ride until the footprints stop. However that far that is,
Okay,
because it couldn't
so
be too far.
Nothing is frustratingly too far for you.
No, I mean as long as
Okay, and that's fine. That's what I'm just trying to get a feel for.
yeah,
Like some people are like, they'll say, "Yeah, we'll ride till we follow them," and that means like if we don't find them in 30 minutes, we're going back.
yeah.
I'm just trying to get
because
that feel for
it would take-
at what point you go, okay, this
Yeah.
is not good.
because
Like
it would
took us
take
3 hours or so to get here, so I'd say
Okay,
or so.
so
It would take-
that's all I want to know. Just
It would-
kind of okay.
it would take magic to create a set of footprints that goes on forever. So yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
I
no,
think
no.
we should go until the footprints end.
Very good. So after riding a couple of hours, you're able to follow this trail. This trail is more marked out than the previous one.
Hmm.
So you definitely feel like this is the extra riders are here.
I
You
would
were
say we
right
wanna-
about there being more than 4 horses, and it looks like there's at least 1 or 2 extra. There's 3 or 4 people you're following.
And of course, trying to keep a lookout for lookouts or smoke or stuff like that, so we can, start getting off our horses and being stealthy again.
Yeah. So after about 2 hours, I want you guys to give me a D20 roll.
Here we go. Were we stealthy enough?
20.
A couple of you guys were.
Nope.
So you guys are riding that direction, and you all notice that smoke ahead.
Smoke or dust?
Smoke.
Ooh. Smoke seems fire.
Yeah, appears to be from smell, because you can kind of smell it. Seems to be a wood fire. Probably
Now
a
do we-
campfire is what you would think.
How do we do our little thing of the sneaky guys try to go off and the big dumb guys, we just walk in and they draw the attention and they take care of the back, so to speak, where we all
Well,
sneak.
What if? Okay, so is it getting later, or they're setting up camp, or is this just like, well, maybe they're setting up camp to?
Well, you guys left like 9:30 or 9:30, 9:45, something like that when you guys got off. You traveled up the north for 2 hours, and now you've traveled west for nearly 3 hours. So it's
Early afternoon.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something like that. I mean, and it's October, so it's not like 6 hours till dark. It's 3.5, 4 hours till dark.
I guess that's a question. Does it seem like a standard camp that's been here for a while? Or do we get a sense, or is it?
I mean, you haven't seen the camp yet,
Okay.
so that's the time of day.
Gotcha.
And we don't smell
I
a
guess question
latrine or
still out
anything
there.
like
We all
that.
sneak up, or do 2 of us walk up?
We don't smell a latrine or anything like that.
Smoke. appears
In the
to-
wilderness like this, when I give you guys the chance to notice something, it's probably going to be around a quarter of a mile off,
Okay.
unless I say something different. So, like, this is, definitely a campfire burning, up ahead. There'd be a 5-minute walk or so. What are we going to do?
So
You've
stealthy
noticed it in
guys
plenty
go
of
forward.
time.
Stealthy guys go forward, check it out, reconnaissance, bring back the information.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds like a good plan. And if you need help, just scream.
We'll just be sitting here in the tall grasses waiting for you. Good luck.
Okay.
And I
now,
use
I'll
quarter of
be
a mile because
outrunning
that's
I'll be outrunning the halfling, the gnome. Which one is
Yeah,
halfling, right?
The Hobbit.
So if you
Yeah,
see a
and
little
I'll go-
man being thrown in front of him, then yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So, so I use that quarter of a mile out in the wilderness because that's, like I said, that's like a 5-minute walk, and it gives you enough time to be able to plan. And you haven't been visually spotted, and you really don't see them visually. You're just getting that first real telltale sign.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, if you do need help, I'll be sure to scream as I'm running past you.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
I guess being a
All right.
dwarf, being short, maybe I shouldn't have a bunch of fun about this.
So you guys going to move forward on horse? You going to tie horses here? You going to walk
No,
horses?
I'll leave my horse with them. I don't know if he wants to take his horse halfway, and then he can jump on the horse and then ride faster. If something should arise.
I'm happy to hold your horse for you.
You can't stealth a horse.
Always
hold your
happy to
horse.
stay back here and hold the horse for you. Yes. Yes, Bilbo. Go into this small tunnel with a dragon at the end of it. We'll
That
wait
is
here
true.
for you.
I'm a dwarf. I'm supposed to let the hobbit go into the dangerous stuff, right?
That's right. You just show up to claim the gold.
Exactly. All right. I know my job.
I believe it was the Hobbit's job to walk out with the Arkenstone.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. Still got a mountain of gold in there. So you guys move forward, increasingly getting stealthy. And what's your plan?
My plan is just to check out to see numbers and voices,
Okay.
and then pretty much in, armament. Like, are the horses got armor? Do the men have armor? Do I hear clanking around? Like somebody fully armored, or is it like I don't
But
hear
more
anything?
importantly, I'm looking at the plan for the approach. We're just going to walk boldly through the woods, swinging sticks,
No,
kicking a
I
can.
would try
we-
to go. Stay right to the right side, I guess, and then kind of curvature in. That way we're not noticed. I mean, try to stay
Okay.
somewhat in the thicket.
We'll swing out a little bit so you're coming in not from where the trail is, but off the trail. That's good.
Correct.
And are you going to try to, how close are you going to try to get?
I'll try to get within visual to see what it is first before I decide whether or not to go further.
Okay. So you guys will move up to the point where you feel like you really need to get stealthy, and then you're going to give me a D20 roll. Or actually, you guys probably can just give me percentile rolls. Okay. Okay. So the two of you are able to move up where you can get a decent scan of most of the area you're interested in. There is a clearing. In that clearing are a couple of tents and a couple of lean-tos. The lean-tos are kind of over on the far side from you on the tree line. And
All right.
they have no sides. They're just providing roof covering. So you could sit under it or sleep under it. And if it rains, you wouldn't get terribly wet, is basically all you could say about them. The two lean-tos could probably accommodate two comfortably, 4 pushing it each. And there are a couple of tents that you guys probably know from your background that would accommodate 4 reasonably well, but you could put 8 to 12 in there if people were kind of like willing to sleep in a very intimate fashion. And
Tents and how many lean-tos?
2 tents, 2 lean-tos.
It's about 28 accommodations for about 28.
Yeah. Now, there are a good number of men milling about in there. They do have a good sized fire, and they have a deer roasting over it.
Say humans.
Yeah.
Kind of flags or symbols or
Is there banners or markings of any sort on the tents, on the coats?
Well, on one of the tents and on the men, you would recognize the markings of Ludensheim.
I'm back.
One of the men is in his 40s, heading towards his 50s. He by all means has the best suit of armor and is sitting down by the tent with the Ludensheim markings on it in a very nice chair, wooden. Has a little table beside him that has a jar, a ewer on it, a canister, and a goblet that looks to have wine in it. They are roasting a deer over the fire. The other men, for the most part, are younger, markedly younger than him, and definitely all wearing armor, chainmail, all with the arms of Ludensheim on them, and they're all well armored. There are, from what you can tell, around 20 horses with them. And there are at least 10 men, including the seated individual, in the encampment.
We believe we found the Baron, boys.
Well, wait.
I'm thinking.
The Baron, the current Baron of Ludensheim, or the old Baron?
I think it's the old Baron.
The previous Baron, you recognize him.
Okay.
You met him.
All right. But we're about a day's ride from Ludensheim, right?
Oh, you're about 2 weeks from Ludensheim.
2 weeks. Okay.
Our first task was probably find out. Our second task is find out what the intentions are
The intentions of the goblins.
of the old Baron.
Yeah.
And the goblins.
And,
And anybody else who may be down here plotting.
So that's the information we've gone back. So we've come back to these guys, and now we're telling them this, right?
No.
No. This is who we were supposed to figure out what he's
This-
up to.
This is our
No, no,
target. This is our target,
yes,
not our quest
yes.
giver.
Yes. Okay. So the two thieves that know the information are now back with you guys and telling you all this.
Oh, well, we might have jumped the gun on that one.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
you don't
yeah,
have
so
to- yeah,
once we
please, let's
once
not
we
assume
figured this
they
out,
made it
so
back.
yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm still there or if I'm back at camp telling you all what I seen. So that's what I'm just trying to figure it out right now.
I'm
Sorry
gonna pull
about
back
that.
and regroup with the others.
Okay. You guys
Yeah.
get back and regroup with the others, and you can share this information with them.
And that right there is why I always write paranoia notes to people who find out secret information, because then they can convey in their own words what I write to them.
Yes.
Oh, that was still fun.
Mm-hmm.
Saying to them an encampment of about 20 men. One of them, I believe, to be possibly the Baron.
The old Baron.
And if he's surrounded by, his men at arms and fighters, probably
Mhm.
trained enough that 4 of us ain't gonna take him on.
Wouldn't want to.
So
I want to make contact.
what do we do from here?
Want to make contact with him?
Well, what is he doing? He's in hiding, waiting to go back.
No.
You're gonna have to spy on him.
Or we can go
Well,
ahead.
I'm just thinking of what we could use that he may need that we could bring to him and find out what he's doing. Like, if he's out in the middle of nowhere, is he starving? Is he looking for food? Is he looking for bandits? Should
have
we become
roasted
those
deer.
bandits?
They have roasted deer. I don't think they're starving.
Okay, well, is he looking for information? Is he looking for a spy? Do we bring him a spy?
Hmm?
The bandits that were here?
They're on his side. He's working with them.
Yeah. I think
So
we
then
deposed him.
We can
because of that.
ask. Yeah, we could say that. Hey, that guy's kind of cheating on you, and I don't know what you got going on, but
You
Hey,
met
I
him
think
before
I could do-
Galathon. Was it a positive relationship or negative?
At first, it was positive because he was our quest giver for a while, and then we found out that he was working with the bandits, and we deposed him. So and I'm pretty sure he knows it's us. So if we show our faces, especially me, if we show our faces to him, we're probably gonna end up dead. So our rogues are probably just gonna have to,
so you'll
Spy.
end up dead. Hmm.
probably the rest of us
Now,
too.
you're the only one that he's seen or that has seen him previously.
Hang on. I got questions here. We deposed him?
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was the goblins that raided. City.
Well, they broke the wall, but it was the barbarians that actually wound up doing it.
Oh,
But we're not the barbarians.
No, you're not.
Didn't depose them.
I think we're
Nope,
associated
you
with
didn't.
them though. Right? Well, at least I am.
Party that was
If you had
together
deposed him,
then
you'd
did.
be more than 4th level.
Huh?
I said, had you deposed him, you'd be more than 4th level.
No. And we weren't involved in the deposing of them.
I don't think.
And you'd be sitting back in Ludensheim sending out spies instead of out here being the spy.
I think your definition of depose and my definition of depose are two different things.
You guys keep saying this word depose. I don't know if it means exactly what you think it means.
Means to knock them
It means to
off.
remove from office suddenly and forcefully, not to replace.
Right.
How did we do that?
By following someone else's quest, I think.
Oh, that was
The new Baron's quest.
after he was
Before he was the new Baron.
No,
This is
after
like a
he
year
was the
ago.
new Baron.
So it still leaves the question: are we going to try to sneak in at night and listen to stuff? Are we going to go in and try to, those that he doesn't know, other than Sir Galathon, go in and try to be undercover and talk? Or are we just going to?
I'm not going in undercover. I'm not a spy.
Else?
I don't have that kind of proficiency or anything like that. I'm not a
The question
rogue.
is, what side are we on? On the side of the new.
The new Baron, yeah, because the old Baron is crooked as fuck. He's in league with bandits.
Yeah, right now we're on the side of the new Baron, and this is the old Baron we found.
And so, what is it that you guys want to do? Do you guys want to turn this Baron into the new Baron?
We want to follow the quest, which is find out what his plans are. And in order to do that, the rogues are going to have to spy on him, like clandestine spying, not
Mm-hmm.
not disguise themselves.
That's kind of like somebody, one of us, maybe go and join him. Then, right? He doesn't know us.
No, clandestine spying. That means under
Oh.
stealth, stealthfully spying, clandestine, not not openly.
So we know where his tent is. Would we go to the backside of that and try to listen in?
Something like that. You're gonna have to figure it out for yourselves once you get inside the camp.
Well, if we know where the camp is, we would go around it and try to come in from the backside to the.
Well,
That
we can
tent.
smell the camp, and you've been to the camp, so we know where the camp is, right?
Right. Yeah.
The
So I would
camp,
think
the tent is pretty much in
in the center.
not directly in the center, but central in that clearing.
Actually have an inn.
What?
Have an inn.
I have an inn with him.
Okay.
What might that be?
Like that.
Where I was actually in contact with the looking to restore him. We're not trying to restore him. I thought we were trying to restore him.
No, he's evil.
Well, you talked to the cleric dude that was on his side. We almost took that quest, but we got fired from it because we were honest about the quest we're on.
He doesn't know that.
I know. I'm just filling in the other guys for that.
Okay.
If you want to go in and say the cleric's name and say, "Oh, hey, I'm from him. We're trying to do this," that could be a way to do it.
What I was thinking.
So there's the inn. Yeah. That's what. And we can figure out what he's wanting to do, right? That's the whole plan.
Question
I mean-
is, do I go in alone, or do I go in with somebody, or do we all go in?
Everybody but Galathon could probably, because nobody else has met him.
And does he know that you are trying to betray him?
So
Betray
he doesn't
him?
know me.
I brought him to justice.
He could put a bag over Galathon's head and act like he's our prisoner.
No thanks.
What did you do that? What I don't understand is what you did that he knows that you did something against.
Okay, he was the Baron. He's not the Baron anymore. I did that. That's what we
Well, he
did.
wants to know how you did that. I would too.
I don't know what you did that made it him not the Baron anymore.
Let's see. We found proof that the leader of the bandits was in league with the Baron through some kind of communication system that I don't remember, and then we reported that to the Empress or something, or like
You
somebody.
found out that he was in contact with the Red Caps and was
Okay.
paying them, but
So-
you didn't communicate it to anyone.
Did you?
You just simply refused his next offer of employment and left hurriedly.
So how did he get deposed, if that's true? Since we're the only ones who know that he was in league with the Red Caps.
He
That
got
we know.
deposed because the city was captured by the barbarians.
Just so he got he got removed from office through failure because he failed to defend the city.
From military failure, yes.
Okay.
I think you threw out one time too, Richard, that he decided he wanted to quit paying the Red Caps, and so the
Right.
Red Caps came. and
That's why
tried
the
to
Red
take
Caps
over the
were
city.
attacking him, because he was refusing to pay them anymore, and that's what led to their fight with him, which ultimately led to the barbarians being able to capture Ludensheim.
So he may remember you didn't want to work for him, but he probably doesn't give you credit for doing anything to get him off the seat of power.
I don't know whether he'd be happy to see you or not. I'm not promising you that, but he doesn't. He would not consider you the source of his current predicament.
Yeah, we're vastly outnumbered, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to kill me as soon as he sees me. So, I don't think going in there would be a very good idea for me.
In case the three fighters can stay out, and me and the other thief can go in as another pair of thieves with messages.
Well, There are certainly indications thieves would fit in well around here.
True.
Agreement on that then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 of us will write in openly.
Is there a advantageous spot that Galathon and I can hide at, but we can see down in the camp?
You have to move in closer. Because
I would-
you guys are still about where you guys are. When they've come back to is about a quarter of a mile away from the clearing.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
we
a bad
ask the
idea
thieves that have been
because
down there
they
before?
might have scouts. So I'm not fucking doing that. Mm-mm.
I'll ask them if did they notice any hills or cliffs around the area that could overlook the camp?
He just said we'd have to get in closer.
I'm
Not
asking the
really.
I
thieves
think
if
we
they
should
noticed that.
let's let the thieves make the plans for that kind of shit.
I'm
I
saying
think
I'm
y'all
just
just
asking.
set off the road, and 2 of us will just ride in openly. We're supposed to be there.
We'll wait for you to come back. You make the plans.
Okay. If they go wrong, as I say, I'll scream as I run by.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm peasant looking, so I can always be looking for work. So
You
Here
got
to
it.
scrub your tables, master.
We're just here to we're here making contact, so it'd just be the 2 of us, I think.
okay.
At this time, what's your plan of movement?
That
What are you planning? How are you planning on moving in?
and just the trail openly, and
Okay.
Casual.
if we're supposed to be there.
Like you
So-
saw the
Okay.
smoke. Saw the smoke, smelled it, started riding up to see what was
Okay,
cooking.
you gonna walk or ride?
No weapons visible. No weapons open.
Okay, but horses, are you riding?
I'd be on mine.
Okay. Well, there's no wrong answer. It's just, are you on the horses or leading your horses, or are you leaving the horses here?
On. Staying on.
Yeah, on. Okay.
Okay, so both of you gonna ride in. Okay, so the 2 of you mount up, and you go riding down the trail, and you get about 200 yards from the
Damn
clearing, and you hear the clang of a crossbow or of a bow, and the smack of a bolt hitting a tree. And you probably even saw the bolt fly across your path from the right side of the road, from the left side of the road to the right side of the road, the way you're going. And you hear someone call out, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Halt and raise my right hand. Open hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Messenger.
Holton.
Call out messengers.
Messengers approach. And then you see a guy in chainmail, livery of Ludensheim, step out from the right. And he's holding a cross from the left-hand side of the trail, holding a crossbow. And one from the right-hand side, shield out, longsword out.
Okay, and we stop.
Depose.
respect this-
Depose.
And they go, messengers from who, for who?
Depose.
And I say the
Clandestine.
cleric's name.
Clandestine.
Okay,
Clandestine.
As the player, don't remember the character's name, but
that's fine. I get that. So, they look you over, and the one guy goes, "Fine, dismount."
dismount. Dismount.
And he'll look you over, kind of pat you down. He will pull your swords
It's okay.
and hand them to the other guy, and he will hold on to them.
Okay.
And then he will say, "Okay, walk on into the clearing."
Okay.
And he'll follow you, the two of you, right into the clearing and say, "It's the man seated outside the tent, head for him."
Okay.
And when you're about 20 feet away, he'll say, "Stop."
Okay.
And then he'll move over to your side, kind of get in front of you just a little bit. And some of the other guys that have been milling about in there will have moved your direction, all of them hands on sword hilts. And I'll say, "Lord, these gentlemen say they have a message from the bishop." And the guy in the chair looks at you and kind of strokes his goatee and says, "A message from the bishop? Why, what could that be? Please inform me of the bishop's mind."
I know what the Baron looks like.
What?
Does my character know what the Baron looks like?
No.
We do now, right?
Could be the guy in the chair.
Stroking his goatee.
I mean, yeah, you assume that, but you've never seen him and you didn't ask anybody for a description of him.
The guy just called him Lord.
I'm not disagreeing that the assumption is I'm not saying the assumption is invalid. I'm just saying he doesn't have anything other than that. And the fact that he's sitting in a nice chair drinking wine in the midst of this thing while everybody else is working. But,
So apparently it's the guy in the chair.
Just to make sure, I'm going to ask.
Apparently.
We were sent here to make contact with the Baron, who I have the pleasure of speaking with.
Who sent you?
make contact. And what does the bishop want to make contact with me for?
Here's a question for me to you. That letter, but then he kicked me out, but you didn't specify that he demanded the letter back.
Yeah, he would have gotten the letter back from you.
Remember to do so?
Yeah.
In case I'll tell him the bishop is awaiting instructions in the city. He sent us out here to retrieve instructions.
Oh, that is so helpful. Well, go back to him and tell him to send me men.
Men?
Men.
I need
Send men?
men.
kind of men who can fight.
Big, strong, burly ones.
It cannot retake a city without men.
My lord, to like us to deliver any specific messages to the bishop.
Telling to send all men who are willing to Gipsheim.
Relay the message to him.
It's raining men, hallelujah, it's raining men, amen.
Anything else you would like to send along the way?
A special someone you want to send something to?
No. Just need men.
It's raining men, every specimen. Tall, blood, dark, and lean. Rough and tough and strong and mean.
From me to you, he mentioned something about bring that message to someone. As a player, don't remember who it was supposed to be delivered to. Was it supposed to be delivered to him or somebody else?
What?
Message. Remember, I did see the message first.
Well, the message was basically stating his support and wanting to know how he could assist with whatever the Baron's plans were.
Oh, okay. Then I'll say then by your leave. Let's go.
Before you go,
My lord.
just how did you so wondrously wander into my dwelling?
We tracked a couple here and noticed the smoke. Two locals, and there were two of your messengers. We went to Gipsheim and looking there to locate you. We located someone we thought was in contact with you. Merely followed them.
Back to the Baron, back to the.
Do we know what deity the bishop was doing?
The bishop of single god,
Okay.
and it is the newest set of gods that the pantheon that he supports.
Long live the Pantheon.
So
I bid you adieu.
you guys are able to ride out of there.
Can we
And
get our
re-
weapons back?
Yeah, they give you your weapons back
Okay, good.
and get back to the rest of the party.
Okay, and I'll let them know.
It's now about 4 o'clock, so you've got a couple of hours left before dark.
Is it just a
You are about 5 hours from Gipsheim.
I'd say we just head back to Gibsheim then, right?
Yeah, and I'm suggesting a very fast ride out of here.
Yes.
A really fast ride through the
We trot on out, but then we hurry up after we get out of sight.
I mean, if
we'd already be out of sight. But then when
we
got
have
to
this
contact them,
information now, why are we? If we have this information, why are we going back to Gipsheim? I mean, are we at the point we could go to Ludensheim and say his plans are to come back and attack? He's trying to build an army, and this is about where he was last.
Yeah, but you have nothing on the red caps yet.
Nope, we don't.
And what else is going on? But I mean, I'm just telling you.
The other thing that popped up was that
we do have.
I can't click on it. There was that. It's in the letter from Ooh. I just can't click on it where he talks about see you back at the shit pile. Was it? What the thing was that called? I have to refresh.
I keep
Yeah.
Wittenberg? Keep the fighters away coming from Wittenberg?
It was someone I think said it just a second. Oh crap.
Slag heap?
Yeah, slag
Slag
heap.
heap.
That's what it was.
looking forward to seeing you at the keep soon. I have the letter up that since you said that.
Yeah,
Yep.
letter from you.
So
So we
We
looking
could,
for slag
instead of-
heap?
yeah, instead of going to Ludensheim, let's go to the slag heap. I think to the southwest if I remember right.
It's actually to the southeast.
Southeast. So do you guys want to head there instead of instead of Ipsheim, and be basically back where
Yeah.
everybody that we followed can see us?
Could be.
We're gonna travel at
more-
night?
Was that?
We travel hard toward the name of the city is until dark. We can break off the hell at night. Does that sound right?
Okay, so if I understood you right, we're headed back, not pretend like we're going to Gipsheim, and then as it gets dark, head to the slag heap. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Sure.
I mean, it's going to be dark before you get back to the main trail.
Okay.
We're gonna ride fast toward the main trail.
I guess we could go to our buddy's house in Gipsheim.
Yeah.
Place we stayed last time. He's a farmer that we helped out.
Yeah, into the barn?
Yeah, into the barn.
Actually,
It's out of
me
the
and
way.
him having been seen here, me having thrown those two guys under the bus, prefer to stay out of Gipsheim. We may come looking
Yeah.
for.
All right, so we'll just kind of head in the general direction we think the slag heap is, and maybe cold camp one night with a fire, basically.
Right.
Because you
So
know
what
darn well,
part
if
of-
we were really reporting back, we would go straight north.
We're going to the main road, and then after the main road, we'll cut off and then circle around.
All right, but we're going to camp without a fire, so we're not a big beacon at night.
Of course.
So, riding back, you reach a point where it's dark, and you figure 30 minutes from the road. What are you guys going to do?
Continue for the 30 minutes in the dark.
I mean, I don't
What?
think
Get to the road.
If we're pretty
So
much
just
on the
continue on.
path that would have been taken to get in here, we should not camp. So
Yeah,
you want
I
to
say we.
continue into the night is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with continuing into the night. I'm fine with putting extra miles.
Okay. So I need you to give me D20 rolls.
All of us.
Yep.
Yeah, it's force march.
We did that.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, but one of them got tired.
So you guys start off.
Nicodemus is the only one that makes it, huh?
Yeah.
Probably. Because it's a saving throw.
You guys have been going for maybe 5-10 minutes from the point where you had the decision whether it was too dark to go on or not. And Galpon, your horse hits a hole and he's now lame.
Oh, he's lame. Uh-oh.
That's after the trip is done, right?
No, that's now. 5 minutes from where you had the discussion of whether you should go on in the dark or not.
Let's see, we have a Are you Nicodemus? Are you human?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't joke and say stupid, big fat humans.
You could be. You could be last man standing, or last man left behind.
Whose horse is lame?
Mine.
Galthon's.
Alathon's horses lane. So we're apparently we're camping here. I guess we it's camp.
Well,
You can't even get the lame horse to move. I mean, is it lame in the sense of we got to kill the damn thing?
horse is back
No,
on the
it's
the
menu,
sense that-
boys.
Just let him
Mhm.
rest.
Well,
As in,
Then he
let's
wouldn't
take a
be-
nap and see what it looks like in the morning.
if he's lame, he's lame. It's not reversible.
Yeah.
Unless your definition of lame and my definition of lame are two different things.
Well, with a horse, lameness can go away if the once you can be lame because you got swollen or you had temporary damage to your hoof or to a hoof that can get better over time.
Who's putting these pony shoes on a horse?
All right, so we rest and hopefully the horse will be okay in the morning.
Unlamed.
Unlamed. Will be lameless.
That was good.
Okay.
Get him
So-
out of the path.
See what happens at night, I guess.
Okay,
Get him off the
so
side, right?
a little. You don't want to go too far unless you want other horses to get lame.
Just slightly, just off the side, on the bushes.
Yeah, you rolled a
mean-
5, so your horse is next in line probably.
So, who's on first watch?
So,
Ragnar will take first watch, I guess.
Okay. Anything you guys want to do before we get into watches?
I just set up camp. Camp with.
Okay.
I'll have
Oh,
my
buddy.
little I'll have my little Roby on thing for my watch.
Okay.
We should probably have
that
the
be a
two
good thing.
warriors each take a watch, and then the thieves together on a watch.
Okay.
Well, that'd be.
You don't want to stagger it. You don't want to have one warrior, one thief together.
No, because we only have two warriors and two thieves right now, right? because Matthew S isn't here.
Okay. So who's on first watch?
Ragnar will do first watch.
Okay, give me a D20 roll.
Yeah. That's good.
There's a lot of activity out here. Lots of different creatures moving around through the night, but nothing unusual or that is a threat.
Okie dokie.
Second watch.
That would be me.
Okay.
And me?
And you and the other thief are on third.
Oh, on third watch. Okay.
Okay, Sir Galthon, it is a quiet watch for you. And
And I wake up the thieves when I'm done.
okay, and you wake them up. Thieves.
Yep.
Famous. Okay, so you guys hear some animals moving around and stuff, but there's nothing of danger occurring. And it is now morning. And Galthon, when you check your horse, now in the light of day, you can see the chuck of wood that's caught in there, and you're able to get that out.
Oh, it's just a
And you
chunk of wood,
figure-
guys.
If you walk him the first couple of miles, then he should be able to carry you the rest of the day.
I'll just have him walk it off.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys plan now is just to head bypass
Gibshan?
Ludensheim and head on to Dunstan and points beyond.
Is Dunstan where that slag heap is? Then yes.
Well, I mean, it's on the way. I mean, you don't have to go to Dunstan if you don't want to. You can bypass Dunstan as well.
Interested in the slag heap.
Okay. So here we go. Okay, so you guys travel for the next 4 days. Bypassing Gipsheim and Dredston. And make your way past them. Now, what happens is the slag heap, as Galthon can tell you, and I think Ted's been out here before, is actually a small vale, and it has only one entrance that you're aware of. And you go and they show you where there's a trail, and there's a trail going down, a road going down into this vale. And so it's like mid-morning of that 5th day, and you're going down into the vale. And the first thing that you will find is there is a nice little set of there's a very nice little thing that's made of wood, and describe it. It's like multiple bowls of wood carved from wood. It's probably was all made out of the stump, a large stump of one tree. And these bowls, water runs out of the top of the stump into the first bowl, which then pours into the second bowl, which then pours into the third bowl, which then pours into a small pool there near the stump. The area around it, as you can see, is what would have been at one time a grove of trees, but they've been terribly abused. Something has destroyed a lot of their branches, picked off a lot of their bark, and about half of them are dead, the other half barely clinging to life. Around the little pool and very unseasonable are a patch of bluebonnets. I say unseasonable. Typically, you see bluebonnets in the spring. This is October. You really don't see a whole lot of flowers, period, let alone bluebonnets.
Mm-hmm.
There also is what's left of a pine tree about 100 yards away. And that pine tree is bare of everything except a really, really large nest, about 4/5 of the way up the tree.
Just a nest, but you can't tell what type of nest it is.
A bird
No.
nest.
Well, how large the nest is? Like
Large.
2 foot by 2 foot, 1 foot by 1 foot, 3 foot by 3 foot.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe even 4 foot by 4 foot.
Okay, 3 to 4 foot. Okay.
I don't know why. I feel like I want to climb up there and check it out.
Why do I feel like there should be a cat tail sticking out of it with a spiked ball on the end?
Okay.
Could be a leprechaun's pot of gold being hidden.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Could also be a manicore.
So as you move over that direction,
Mm-hmm.
one thing you notice is over under this tree, there is a lot of, and it's kind of like you get over there and there's leaves and stuff blown in there, kind of covering it up. But there's a whole lot of bones and other stuff here right under this tree.
Mm-hmm.
What type of big ass bird thing eats stuff up and shits it out? That's gonna eat my
I
ass
was
if I go
closer
up
to
there.
it than you were.
What'd you call it?
Eat my ass.
A manticore?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Flying, half human?
Would I know any stories or songs with this that might have done that?
No.
Okay.
Purple people eater.
You want to check it out or continue on?
Galathon, give me actually you'd remember Galathon when you guys kind of get over there and find the bones, and he's like, oh yeah, this is where we killed those harpies.
Oh yeah, this is where we killed those harpies.
Did you climb up in that nest then too?
I don't fucking remember. But it's a good thing we've got a.
I think they came to you guys. You didn't have to go up to get to them.
Well, let's go check out the nest. Maybe there's something that you guys didn't collect.
Harpy eggs.
Thespian
those are
harpies.
tasty delight.
Well, if there are any harpy eggs up there, they were here like a year ago.
They either hatched or rotted.
Been quite some time.
All right,
Is the treasure intact?
let's find out.
We scurry up there. We send the gnome or the halfling.
Oh, why me?
I would've
Because
thought
you're
this would've been
short.
right up your alley. Yeah, 3 to 4 feet. It seemed like a nice little cove for you.
Look like a climber? I'm no more of a climber than the dwarf.
Fine, I'll climb it up. I'll climb up it, chicken shit.
We're able to climb up there.
All right, do we find
Oh.
anything, or has this been a fool's errand?
Do I hear a bunch of pots and pans being spun about?
Yeah, there are some shiny silver things up here. In fact, you'll find 18 silver pieces.
Okay.
Ooh.
Should we shake
Anything?
the tree and get it all down?
And I'll drop it down to you guys. Anything else up there? Did I find?
No,
Did I dig
really.
around more? Okay.
Yeah, no,
All right.
No harpy eggs? Oh.
no harpy eggs.
So pieces of harpy.
They give you harpies.
Yeah,
They
I
give you
got
harpies.
harpies.
The friend that doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Find a rotten piece of a boob.
So the
Okay,
rest of you, give me D20 rolls.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble now.
17.
16.
You notice maggots from the dead things eating away at your feet.
Yeah.
But do they eat my ass?
Eat
Can't
your
threat-
ass.
Can't threaten me with a good time.
Okay, so that's enough. You two that have rolled so far, you both notice that there is some other things among the bones. Like one of you probably nearby the other one who steps on a shield.
Yeah, kicking away and seeing what's there. Okay.
Nice.
There's a large kite shield here.
Ooh.
It shows no signs of rust, decay, or dirt on it.
Is it less or more spectacular than my kite shield? Or body shield, or whatever it is?
It's very nice. You probably think it's nicer than the one you have.
Huh. Ah.
There's a sword to go along with it. Kick around in there. Gauntlets, boots.
Keep finding shields. They're too big.
This is about as tall as you are, Ragnar.
I know. I found
Well,
a big
if you
shield
guys
before
search
so-
through, what you will find are
Become your lucky charm, Galathon.
Hmm.
you will find a necklace
Hmm.
Oh man.
with a really nice gemstone on it that the Hobbit would think is probably worth at least
I can take a
100
leak.
silver pieces.
I'll be right back.
You also find a ring that the Hobbit would think was probably worth around 15 silver pieces. And you find a bone scroll case.
Hmm.
Would there happen to be a scroll inside of it?
Ah. See what happens when you pop that baby open.
What's that?
So let's see what happens when you pop that baby open. Who's opening it?
Oh, what the hell? Ragnar will open it up
Open
and
it up
say,
and
I
point
wonder
it
what's in
towards
here
the.
to give to what's his puss when he comes back. Thurnal. I'll give it to Thurnal when he comes back, but I'll give it a quick gander.
Yeah, there are some scrolls in there, or a scroll.
Oh.
You aren't sure which. Looks like it's either a long scroll or it could be multiple shorter scrolls.
Okay. I will save it for Therinol when he comes back. Not everybody can do magic right now, I don't think.
I don't know about the first edition, but it's possible I might be able to read it. Scroll.
Okay, do you want to look at it?
And hold on to them and see. Into a bad thing, I might, if I can.
All right. I'll put him in the party loot tonight, so it's there whenever whoever's there
Okay.
next time. Anything
The
else?
party loot, but it'll be on my person in case I want to try to do the read scroll.
Okay.
Okay. As an option.
Does the ring seem like just a regular old ring, or did it seem like it could be magical?
Yeah, it's tarnished.
All right, so it's a regular ring.
What about the necklace?
The necklace is tarnished as well.
Shield was not. That's interesting.
Is anybody, I mean, is it just Galathon that can use that? Because Matthew seemed to have disappeared. I don't know. Or can Nicodemus?
Use which one?
A large shield because you're human. It's too big for my dwarfy ass.
Yeah, no, I don't use shields.
Yeah, thieves don't use shields. Actually,
I wasn't sure what it was because I thought I was thief and they said no, so I don't know what he is.
I'm back.
I'm an entertainer. I'm a bod.
They do have a shield, but it's on my back.
You could always put the shield on a horse, right? Just put it on the saddle deer thing, or put it on its rump.
Sure.
Sell it for later. Slide down it on a snowy hill.
For the notes in the party treasures or something, you want me to put like the number of spells scroll, Richard, or you just remember and tell them eventually?
You guys might want to do that.
And look and see how many spells.
Did anyone take the body shield?
I
Or the
mean,
kite shield?
if you don't want to look, if you feel like that, you want to let the magic user do that, just write down bone scroll case with at least one scroll in it from the harpy layer.
Okay, I mean, I have no problem looking. I just don't know if since I'm a fighter, can't read anything. It may not make any sense to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you pull them out and look at them, there are 3 different pieces of parchment there
Oh, cool. Okay.
with writing on them that you can't make out.
Okay.
Can I attempt to read language without setting them off? See what they are? That?
Sure.
Oh. I couldn't quite catch what you said.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna attempt to read language just to see if I can read what they are.
Okay.
No, Galathon, nobody. I mean, I put your name on that shield if you want to take it, but do you want to leave yours in the kitty for someone that's large enough to use it? Your current +1.
I was hoping Matthew S. would come back so I could give it to him. because I
We're rolling
think
up.
I think he'll come back. I just don't. I just think he's must be done for the night.
Need to roll once per scroll or one overall.
Yeah, it'd just be once for all. No, you can't read them.
Never mind. Just put it in with the party group stuff.
Yep, it's in there. I just haven't clicked save yet. That's it then, Richard?
That's it, as far as I know.
Okay,
Onward.
it's in there. Onward and upward.
Okay. So
Oh, you're going downward.
remember, you have the
Onward.
map,
Oh, there it is.
and so you guys are at the Shrine of Waters, and there is a distinct road
I vaguely,
running from it.
I vaguely remember this adventure.
Is it?
You and Ted would, nobody else would.
Yeah, I remember being on this map. Shrine of Waters.
So is that?
So Galathon, you remember you guys spent some time around that black hole and actually went into it. And then as the whole party, you went to where it says the tall wall.
Okay.
And you assaulted it and it failed and you ran away.
We also
Okay.
been to the burrow. Was that burrow mound?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a dungeon, right? The Barrow Mound?
No, that was where the gnomes were dead.
Oh.
Well, the barrel mound or the barrels?
Barrow Mound?
Barfo.
So that
Burrows is different.
Okay. So you went to Area 6 and Area 5.
Yeah, area 6 is a safe house. Unless
We went-
somebody's moved in.
We went to Black Hole Area 2 and Barrow Mound Area 6 and the Tall Wall Area 5.
Okay.
I went to 3. I went to 3. 3's a diamond mine.
The Deepening Well?
It's a diamond mine.
I don't remember that.
I snuck in there. Y'all just sat back at the barrow mound. Well,
Oh, you went in you're alone. Okay.
that's where the diamond chips were coming from.
Is it such that?
When we went to the pick and axe, that's a basically an orc tavern.
Yep.
Number 4
Is that ridge line? Is that something where you can oversee a lot of these places? If there's a whole red cap army forming up, we'd be able to see it from the ridge line, wouldn't we?
Nice.
Some of it. It's large enough that you couldn't see the whole area from the ridge line.
Where are we on the map?
At the water at
Area
the
one.
first
Shrine of
one,
Waters Area 1.
Shrine of Waters, yeah.
I recall we were there before too.
Yeah, you guys killed the harpies. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, okay. I remember that now. We can go to the burrow mound and set up camp there. As long as nothing else has moved in since we left. Were we going to some kind of? Where was it we were going to?
Well, the slag heap, but we're to search for the orc or what?
Where's that at?
That was in the letter from you where he said, "I'll see you at the slag
At the
mound."
slag heap. Yeah, look forward to seeing you at the slag heap.
Well,
Soon.
where's that at?
This is the slag heap.
This whole map is
We're-
the slag
We're
heap.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're there.
So this whole thing is called the slag heap. Okay.
Correct.
We don't know who you is, do we?
He was addressing all of us, wasn't he?
Miles and you. Yeah.
He found
there
that, I
was
thought.
reference to us
Took that off of somebody, I thought. I don't remember.
too.
Gotta refresh, I can't click on it.
Keep any fighters coming to aid Borkenberg away.
Botkenberg, yeah.
Borkenberg.
That's one of the major cities in the area.
Great work so far. Keep adding to that count, and we'll be sending more money your way. Keep any fighters coming to aid Botkenberg away. Look forward to seeing you at the slag heap. Sue.
Is
You.
this being referencing Botkenberg? Is this, are we make a mistake, Richard? Is this an old letter that was found long before we had this quest?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck nuts. Oh, that was a wild goose chase. Maybe. I swear the slag heap was referenced just like a session or two ago.
It was. It wasn't in a letter. In fact, I think the Baron, that may have been part of your instructions, was to find out what was going down in the area of the slag heap, as well as the two towns.
Okay.
So the
Gipshine
red cap orc
Dunstan,
in the tavern, or what?
and slag heap. No, from the Baron when he, or actually spoken by one of his translators when they asked you to come down here.
Ah.
The thing that you would notice coming down in here is there seems to be more smoke than usual rising up from the areas that you to the west,
Camps.
or to the to the west, to the east rather, in Black Hole, Burrows, Tall Wall, the Deepening, all that area. Seems like there's a lot of smoke coming from that area, and the road looks even more packed and wider than when you were here before. And when I'm talking about a road here, I'm talking about a dirt road.
And you said the smoke is coming from the deepening well area?
From all over in that area. Tall Wall, Deepening Well, Burrows, Black Hole, and everywhere in between.
Bet you there's an army camp.
I forgot.
What do you guys
Oh,
want to go
wow.
down to your Barrow Mound area and see if we can find a sign of an army?
Go up to the ridge line, swing around to the Burrow Mound, and see if we can set up camp.
And come
there.
down?
It looks like there's a little opening from that ridge down to the Barrow Mound.
Yeah.
You don't basically go through the front door.
So you guys are going to go back out of the valley and go along the ridge line?
Aren't we?
Yeah, like the other side of the ridge line,
Oh,
just
from
where the
one-
Barrow Mound is.
No, we'll just go straight up northeast to the ridge line, and then we circle around the bottom of the ridge line to the Burrow Mound.
There you
Okay.
go.
Sounds
You
fine.
stay at the bottom of stay at the bottom of it, right?
Okay. So, yeah,
E20s.
so yeah, by midday, you've reached the Barrow Mound.
Noticing more smoke, or
No,
Perfect.
You wanna
Look for
start-
tracks or signs of abandonment or use. You guys have been here before, right?
I have. Yeah.
I have, yeah, two of
Yeah.
us.
Looks the same, or
Yeah, does the Burrow Mound
It-
look-
it doesn't appear to, you don't notice anything outstandingly different about it than when you were here last, other than I think you were here at a different, I think you were here in the spring or summer rather than in the fall.
Yeah.
It's more bare, obviously. There doesn't seem to be really any more damage. The trees and stuff around here, around this mound, have definitely been hacked up and burned. The area that you were talking about, yeah, there definitely was at some time a stream that came down here, and now it's just sort of a damp spot with a small trickle in it coming down the mountain. And it's just sort of a boggy area behind the mound. And the mound is basically just a small hill. Signs of at some point was probably a barricade or some very small indefensible wall that was put up.
Hmm.
And yeah, and the mound itself does have a door which had been been broken open and ripped
Sorry,
off of its hinges.
Oh, I missed all that. The computer screwed up.
And so that's what you've got here.
That's what you said. That my computer screwed up.
Okay. I just said there was a door into the mound and it had been ripped off its hinges.
Hmm.
Does that look recent?
Nope, that's how you found it the last time as well.
Thing looks recent.
No, nothing looks recent.
So do we wanna inch our way and recon at the tall, does that say the tall well area?
A wall.
A wall area.
A fortification. It's a castle.
Oh. They'll see us coming, won't they?
Yeah, that's a. We want to set up camp here. Set up the horses here so that we can the horses out of the way, and then we can go on foot
Sure.
and investigate other areas.
Okay.
Raid the diamond.
So, gentlemen, I think this is where we're going to kind of wrap it for tonight then.
All right.
And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Back time.
Same time.
You wanna hand out any XP or not enough happened?
Yes, I do want to hand out some XP.
Awesome.
Did a pretty good job tonight of sorting stuff out. So I'm gonna give you 1,000
Nice.
XP.
Right on.
Okay. Everybody have a happy New Year, and
Happy New Year.
we will see you on what is it, like the 5th or something? I don't remember the next Friday.
All right.
Stay safe. Have a
Yes.
safe one.
I didn't catch what you said.
I said we have a happy New Year, and we will see you next Friday. I couldn't remember the date. It's the 6th.
The 6th, yeah.
That's the XE.
1,000.
1,000 for everybody. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was just for the thieves.
No, that's for everybody.
What's after
So,
swordsman?
1, 2, 3. So 1,000 divided by 5 people.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can do that if you wish to, but
Right, guys. Well,
So we're
See.
missing a ranger. Is that what's happening?
we
yeah,
actually
not so much
used to have
missing
two
Ranger.
majors.
He just hasn't been here the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
We do have
And
one in the
then-
party.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Is that he keeps missing out. But there is a ranger.
There is a Ranger.
There's a ranger. There's a fighter. Well, 2 fighters.
Yep.
And then another.
Oh, I'm a
thief.
hero. Okay.
So did Myrna leave?
There's a cleric, and there's a cleric fighter, and a magic user or fighter magic user. I mean, there's several more characters.
Yeah.
But
So did Myrna leave for good or what?
I don't know. She, it was like she wasn't feeling. She was ill the last time she played, and then she hadn't played since then. So I hope she's
Yeah.
all right. But
Okay.
but yeah, I don't know. She hasn't said she's left, but she hasn't been back.
Oh, it's all good.
So there's several other characters that are
Yeah.
around. Okay.
Yeah, those were the active ones that I've named and that have been here. We have a couple more that haven't been active in a while. Kind of more fighters, I think, which is okay in first edition.
Yeah, Thorano was with us last time.
Yeah, and that's the fighter MU I was talking about.
Yeah.
And he probably just didn't see the notice go out, or he was already involved in something else. I see he's actually on here, so he may just already planned to do something else or didn't see it.
Yep.
So,
All right.
okay, gentlemen.
Have
All
a good
right.
one, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Happy,
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year's. Merry Kwanzaa.
All right, go on.
New Year and see
Yes.
you.
Yep. See you next year.
All right.
Best
And for viewers, please like, share, and subscribe. This campaign is first edition Dungeons and Dragons with, I think, Unearthed Arcana is included. So it has all the cool classes. And thanks for watching. If you like who we are and like what we do, we have down below, if you're watching us live on Twitch, we have links to Patreon and PayPal if you want to help us out. The PayPal is for one-time small donations, and the Patreon is for monthly pledges. There's also on Twitch, you could subscribe to the channel. That helps us out. immensely. And we have charity. It is we support Wounded Warriors. Oh. Or did we switch to St. Jude? St. Jude Children's Research. I thought we were still on Wounded Warrior. Yeah, Wounded Warrior Project. The original goal was $5, and we've more than met that goal. We're at 71 of $5. So if you'd like to donate to a good cause, help my buddies out at the Wounded Warrior Project, you can donate by clicking the button right on screen, I think. And also, if you have subscribed to Amazon Prime, if you click the button on screen, you'll see that you have a free subscription to any channel of your choosing, just because you signed in with your email that's associated with Amazon Prime, and you can subscribe for free to our channel here just by clicking the button on the screen. As soon as you mouse over the screen, you should see a little crown icon button to the right. It's for Prime subscriptions. And again, thanks for watching, and let's see who we can raid into. I've got to have some friends online. Let's see, how about if we raid into Elf, my friend Elf. She is a variety streamer and overall a great gal. She does some cool stuff like words on stream. I've played games with her and her chat, just right in the channel, or also like Among Us. We played Among Us. We've watched YouTube videos with her. She does body painting sometimes. I think for Halloween she painted 2 pumpkins on her chest. So that was fun. And she does like makeup and outfits for donations. Oh, hey, here we go. Here's my friend Woo Keith. He's probably going to be playing some Zelda /raid. Woo Keith. He's currently playing Twilight Princess. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So we're going to raid into him real quick. Alright, here we go. Again, thank you very much for watching. You've caught us right at the end of the stream. We're going to raid into Woo Keith to watch some Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So here we go.